With the Mr. Nerd Games 13 here, ready to continue this project.
We are now continuing this episode of the, what was it, Corridor of Lights flickering.
Only this time I have a 3D texture pack. Yay, 3D.
Ooh, is that 3D texture pack?
Yep, it is.
Quite nice.
You can see it makes the redstone go a bit weird, but that's fine.
Oh, anyway. I think last time was a bit of a fail, you know, because it didn't look as nice. You know.
I'm not sure if we did switch these to rain last time, but last time we
used... We used different blocks than that.
Yeah, we used sea lamp and diorite, but I think it looks better
with
these
last
two
time,
blocks.
it was just before though, Josh, it wasn't really last time.
Well, yeah, well, before. Earlier.
Yeah.
Earlier on in the episode.
So you changed it to... Oh, that looks nicer. Oh, wow. What is that? Glowstone and...
Glowstone and endstone. If you look closer, they're actually inverted texture. Well, not inverted, but like they're exactly the same. They just got different colours.
They look very similar textures, yeah. That does look nicer.
That looks exactly the same as glowstone and cobblestone.
Why isn't it? Oh yeah.
They all look exactly the same, but with different colours. So they blend very well together.
It looks nicer than what we did.
But
I guess it's just determining what block you use.
Sometimes it is that. Whoops.
Yeah.
Slash weather clear. You won't be able to hear the size of it, but the good people watching the video will. So I'll turn it off.
Yeah.
That might actually be very loud as well because I've
That's quite good. So I think what we should do now, Josh, is what we was going to do before. I said we should like make it when you walk in, the lights are on, and then you walk down the corridor and it starts turning off and flickering.
So it flickers, and then after a certain time, it's going to just turn off completely,
yeah.
which will plummet the room into darkness. Okay, we can do that. Totally do that. I think this is the sponge one, isn't it? And this is also the sponge one. I think what we'll do. When the player's over here, so the bit where it's going to be on, all the lights going to be on at this point, that means that they're not on top of sponge, right? So whenever the player is not on top of sponge, we're going to execute a clone command that will turn on all the lights.
But wait, won't that affect how... I don't know how that works.
So as long as the player is not 2 blocks above... as long as the player is not...
All the lights are already on anyway?
Yeah, that's the thing. As long as the player is not 2 blocks above sponge, it is going to execute the clone command to clone in this top layer here.
But Josh, can Josh?
Yeah.
The lights are already on when you walk through the...
Are they? No, they're not completely on.
The lights are already on.
They're not completely on.
Oh, they're not completely on actually, no, there's bit gaps.
So you can see what I'm doing here, quite obviously. I'm just making a NOT gate.
You made a
NOT gate.
What's it called? A NOT gate.
Yeah. So this is one we activate when the player is 3 blocks above sponge. So if I put a redstone torch here, then as soon as the player is not 3 blocks above sponge, it's going to execute another clone command. So we're just going to get this.
Wait, when you get to sponge, does the redstone suddenly stop, or how?
Wait, when you get to the sponge, this will turn on, which will turn off the redstone torch. And when you stand off it, it's going to clone in and turn them all back on again. Oh,
so does the clock stop when you stand on the sponge?
No, it doesn't. This little circuit here is independent of the clock.
Right.
You can see there's like a bend.
I see how it works actually. If I can remember that far back, so the users will now feel about 5 minutes. But if I can remember that far back, yeah, I do remember.
Right. So now, unfortunately, it's the worst part. The coordinate writing. Looking at. So I want to type here -144. 71224. Okay, so that's the first one, and then let's fly over to the other one. This is exactly the same, but we got -166.
So you're gonna clone. You're gonna do like what's called clone. It changes all the.
It's gonna change.
Endstone. Change all the endstone to glowstone.
Yep. So anything left that's not glowstone already is going to be turned into glowstone. Because you can see all these are glowstone.
And then when you walk past the sponge, it will sort of stop the clock.
It's not going to stop the clock. The clock's going to carry on no matter what.
Yeah, but it's going
to turn off this redstone torch. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
I can prove it actually, because when the redstone torch turns off, this redstone torch will turn on. Right? Do you agree with that? As soon as that redstone torch turns off, this one's going to turn on. So
yes,
I'm just going to put a /say command. /say done. So this is just a test to prove to you that as soon as we stand on sponge, this is going to turn off But as soon as we stand there, the only thing that's going to change, this comparator will turn on, this will turn off.
Okay. Let's test.
Done. See? Then it. Can you see it? Done.
Oh yeah, I can see. Yeah, I can
Yep.
see that.
So you can see.
Yeah, that's definitely.
You might have even just saw it off for a brief second. Then I don't know. Right. So.
Well, it does have like a time, like a small second break. We'll figure this out.
So now I'm just gonna clone.
Stone, and you replace the Epstone. You have to get the coordinates Epstone, don't you?
I don't. It's just 1, 2, 3 blocks lower. So it's just exactly the same command,
Oh, yeah.
exactly the same
That's
coordinates,
fair enough.
but it's just 3 blocks lower. So
What's
it's
the-
68 and 68. It's why it's very useful if you're using clone to do something like this, because it makes the coordinates a whole lot easier. Right. So that should hopefully, if I. Ooh, yeah, I need to stand on top of here, start flickering, then I stand off, turn on the redstone torch, and it didn't work. Why didn't it work? / clone.
I think you've only used 2 glowstone blocks.
What do you mean? Yeah. I've said between the region of this block and whoops, it's happened again.
Oh, yeah. What the hell is that?
I don't even know. I don't even
What
know
happened to
why you
clone?
need the class one over here. There's only 3 coordinates involved in clone. Minus 21 on X.
Oh, right.
So minus 144, minus 21. You can
Did
see.
them last coordinates that what caused the problem?
Yeah, these ones are wrong apparently. Even though it's exactly the same as these ones, but 3 blocks lower, apparently it's wrong. So add just 21 on top of minus 21 to that, which brings us to 60 minus 165, and hopefully that should work. Let me just do this. There we go. Yep, it looks like it's worked. And when it's standing here, it starts flickering.
And then you stand there, yep.
And when we come out,
Go back.
when we come out, it's all turns on again.
So it's, oh look, it's all glowstone, and then you go.
It seems to be a problem though. I
There you are.
don't know if you
You're a
noticed.
redstone ninja.
Don't know if you noticed that, but
Yeah, well, you know, I don't think anyone's gonna notice that.
I think they will, and it's a major problem.
Yeah,
So
but if it's an adventure map, it's just like an adventure map. You can't do anything about that.
no, you can. You can see that version is 1 block too much to the right, and that version's in the correct location. So what I have to do is shift the coordinate just one more block, minus 1 more block in that direction. Slight change.
It's only slight, you need to move one.
Slash
Yeah.
weather clear.
You need to move 1 block in the X coordinate. No, what is it? X coordinate.
Yeah, minus 1 and X.
What's happened? Oh wait.
Minus
I didn't miss that for yeah.
Minus 1 X. There we go. So that's
Yeah,
there.
so you just need 1 block in the X coordinate. I was right. And that should now.
Be exactly correct. It doesn't seem right to me. Did it seem right to you?
Why isn't? What's happened?
Oh wait, no, that seems right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
There we go. That's
No,
working.
it's not really good if you're like supposed seizures though. It's lighting, isn't it?
No, not really. No. It creates like this really cool visual effect that I can see. It's like, I don't even know.
Yep. For a zombie in the end, it looked pretty really cool.
You know what? I just have to do that now. I'm gonna. Wow, that's real weird. It's just flashing. So I'm gonna do summon zombie. Tilde.
Why don't you just get a zombie spawn like classic people? So
This is gonna be real freaky. Just bear with it.
It's Halloween. As it says, it's Halloween.
Oh, it's facing the wrong way. Oh,
No, stand back. Oh. Well, can you not face it the right way?
Yeah. But I'll give it a try.
Right.
We'll see what I can do. Slash TP at E type
It's like the biggest command ever.
zombie. So you see what I'm doing here? I'm TPing at any entity of type equals zombie, and there's only 1 zombie on the world. So I'm teleporting it.
Josh.
Yeah.
What's it called? Put a yeah, do that.
There we
I was
go.
gonna say, what the
Rotate.
heck? You just rotated them. Oh,
Yes.
right, yeah.
You see, you can teleport entities not only by the 3 coordinates, but then 2 rotations. You can move its head and its body, and that's obviously 90 degrees. 90 degrees again, and what's more. And I'm going to use a real powerful
You know,
command.
it'd be really funny. You know, you should put a pumpkin on his head. So it's look quite.
Yeah, that's what I might do. So I'm gonna. The only way to
That
update
would look
and
quite.
the only way
So
to
Halloween.
yeah,
What?
it probably will be uploaded somewhere around Halloween.
It should anyway, it would just look cool anyway. Or quite feature.
So
I'm sorry if I'm telling you what to do, Josh.
no, it's a good idea. I mean, I'm introducing you now to /entitydata, so you can see at the bottom, /entitydata.
Yeah.
This is the only way you can update an entity. So if I spawn...
I know how to like make mobs, give mob identity names, or...
Yeah, like custom name. So say I've given it the wrong name, I could do /entitydata at E, and then open the square brackets, you know, type equals zombie. And then you close the square brackets, and then you open the data tag brackets, you know, the curly ones.
Yeah.
So then I can update I can then update its custom name to be Bob.
That's not a scary name, is it?
Oh, why it's not worked? Have I spelled entity data
I think
wrong?
it's a scary name, Bob.
Yeah, I spelled entity data wrong. Whoops. There we got Bob. And now if I just...
That's a terrifying name.
if I just... yeah, so it's a wrong name. So if I'm like, oh, I can't be bothered killing the mob and then spawning a new one, you can use entity data to update a mob's thing. So I'm going to say custom name is now
Kevin.
unfortunate one. Oh wait, no, yeah, Kevin Scurvy, yeah. Kevin.
I think
There we go.
Bob was
Now his name's Kevin.
Kevin. And making me have a pumpkin head because that would look...
Unfortunate one. There we go. Oh, you can't really
Oh,
see.
man.
You can't really see his name.
Yeah, well...
You can edit any of his tags just using this command. So I'm going to say custom name visible 1. That way it... Oh, it didn't kind of work. Oh well. Right, so there he is at the end of the thing, looking spooky. Let's give him... Now this is a really long tag. It's probably the longest tag apart from attributes. It's the second longest tag. Or maybe third. Equipment, okay? So you do equipment : like any tag. Then you open then you open and close another set of curly brackets. And in here you put
inside the curly brackets.
in there you put open square brackets, close square brackets, comma, open square brackets, close square brackets, comma. And you do 5 of them.
Well, can I actually, why do you need 5 of them?
One for each slot. So you've got its hand, its feet, its legs, its torso, and its head. I think I can never remember which order it goes in, but you can see this is the tag here, and then I think the first one is head, but I can never remember. Maybe the last one's head. The first one.
Who knows?
So in here you could put ID pumpkin, which is the ID of pumpkin, funnily enough.
Oh, I didn't recognise the name pumpkin.
ID unable to locate. Maybe it's capital I. Separate
Have
string.
you spelled pumpkin right?
Oh, you know, it shouldn't even be saying that. Am I getting the equipment tag wrong? Oh, that would be really embarrassing if I just got that wrong just then. So on the Minecraft wiki, there's actually this really cool page called chunk format, and it's basically like a list of every single thing you can edit to do with the game. Entity format, mobs, right, here we go. Even the section about mobs is massive. So health, you can edit its health, all attack time, hurt time, absorption amount. I don't even know what half this stuff does. Death time. I don't know what half this stuff does. Equipment. Here we go. Equipment. The list of compound. Yes. Yeah, so the last one's head. The last one's head. The fifth one. And the first one's the item that's holding in its hand.
But you couldn't recognise it. Because that's pumpkin on his feet.
Oh my goodness! Right. Okay. I know what I'm doing now. You know what I've done? Right.
What have you done?
/entity data at E type equals zombie radius equals 5. The equipment tag is not followed by a curly bracket. It's followed by a square bracket. I got the brackets wrong combined. So you put
it doesn't recognise it if it's a curly bracket. It only recognises it as a square.
See before I put the curly brackets and then the square brackets. So what you do instead, right? You do the square brackets like that, and then you put 5 sets of curly brackets, not the curly brackets with 5 sets of square brackets. 3, 4.
What the hell? That's the stupidest thing ever.
4.
So it doesn't recognise this curly brackets, but the square bracket it does.
Yeah, it's because after equipment, it's expecting to find a square bracket, and then so inside these square brackets here, we got 5 curly brackets, separated by a comma. and these obviously represent the different positions on the mob. So we got the we got the
Arms,
was
body,
it no it was the
head.
item. It was the item first. Hand. So you got hand, foot, leg, torso, head. So head is what we want to edit. So what you put in here, I believe, is ID colon and then an ID of the block you want to put in its head. I'm pretty sure you can put any block. Let's try.
Even so. Yeah, but you want
Let's try
pumpkin,
stone.
right?
Yep, you can.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Oh,
cool.
that looks weird, but
It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Oh, you know what you
pumpkin.
could do? You can make him a spaceman.
Spaceman.
Oh wow, that's
do
really.
that?
You know what I need to do for my channel? I need to make the evolved zombies from Galacticraft. Because
And make
in
him
vanilla.
wear armor and everything.
Yeah, I might even give them like armor stands on the back with little blocks on. You know those tiny blocks you can get from armor stands. Like you get
Yeah.
an armor stand to hold a block, and then you make the armor stand invisible. I might make like a construction of doors to make like a jetpack shape. But it would use a lot of entities, so you wouldn't be able to have many of these jetpacks. But ID pumpkin. So let's give him pumpkin head. There we go.
Okay, now stand way back.
What about jack-o'-lantern?
Oh yeah, what's the? Oh yeah, actually. there is
Jack-o'-lantern's lit up. Lit
a- Yeah,
underscore
put
pumpkin.
jack-o'-lantern.
So the ID for jack-o'-lantern is lit underscore. It's raining again. There we go. / weather clear. Right. You know what I'm gonna do, just to make this a lot simpler for everyone. See, I've got this clock around here. I could be using this
Yep.
for something very useful. All I'm gonna do is put a command block saying / weather clear.
So wait, the weather just clears automatically.
Yep. So this clock, every single 2 ticks, is
You
going to
need to
activate
set
the
up the clock
command.
now. You need to set up the clock.
Yeah, I know how to do that. I'm not a noob.
But it could still rain. It could still rain in like that split second.
I don't think so. If it does, it's very unlikely. Right. Okay. So now, whoa, that's real freaking.
Walk up, walk up, walk
I'll
up.
try.
Oh god, it looks like he's moving towards you.
That's real weird. You know what else we need?
Oh man. Oh Josh, you know what'd be amazing?
What?
If it actually teleported every flash towards you, towards the player.
You know what else
That
I've got?
would be so creepy.
I've got another idea.
Scariest thing ever. Is
Particle.
that possible?
Yeah, we'll
That's
do that.
possible.
Do that. Just do this other thing first. Particle. What are the particles? Explode, large explode. I will definitely do that, but just to emphasise even that, to make it even weirder. Particle suspended. 111. No, sorry. Tilde -1 tilde 111. I've already done a tutorial on this in the past episodes, so I don't need to do this again.
Yeah. I mean, obviously I wasn't using it, so. No.
10.
Something similar.
Oh, is it? Oh. It's not even. You know, I'm not even using that one. I want sort of like a dark particle, you know. Maybe. Oh, I forgot.
I don't know what
Flame.
particles are. You tell me what whoa, solar.
Yeah, we got a huge explosion, fireworks, sparks, so stuff comes out at the bottom of a firework.
Smoke. I think smoke would be good.
Smoke. Right, okay, let's use that. Let's see what that is. Smoke. Yeah, that's perfect. So if I get that command, we're going to learn a bit about execute again here. I'm not sure if I've already done this, but we're going to learn about execute. Yeah, execute. I like to call it the command
Ah, yeah,
command.
I know what execute is.
Have I done it on a series? Because I don't want to bother.
Yeah,
I don't,
yeah.
Okay, then.
I don't think you done a series, but you definitely showed it me.
Well, I've done it on the series because, I mean, we're educating the viewer here. So,
Yeah.
are you sure? Because I'm not
Yeah,
entirely...
you did it. When you opened the door, remember?
Was
You
it?
opened that door, the particles appear.
Test for...
Remember?
Test for block. Yeah, no, not that. Execute, you know.
Yeah.
Have we done execute?
Yeah.
I think you might be confusing execute with particle.
No. You definitely an execute somewhere.
Execute...
I remember you placed an execute.
Execute command. I don't see an execute command here, Isaac. You know
Well,
what? I'll explain it
yes.
again in case you've forgotten anyway. So, viewer.
I don't know. I think you sure you did, but okay.
So, you format it, execute at E, and then as always, after an at whatever, at P, at R, you always put the square brackets. I mean, you don't have to, but you can put square brackets afterwards like that. I'm going to say execute at E. I don't want this to work on every zombie, so I'm going to say name equals unfortunate one. Oh wait, no, I can't do that. For technical reasons, actually, you know what? I'll explain it. Name equals unfortunate one because it's something that you might run into. That's not going to work. You see that space there?
Yeah. If there's not recognised spaces.
No.
Oh, you have to put underscores, don't you?
Well, yeah. Well, then.
I remember that was the simplest thing to do.
No. It's still not going to work because that's not the name of this. This doesn't have a name. That's not the name. So what I'm going to have to do is update its name to be a bit rubbisher, so it's got an underscore in between. Unfortunately.
Why doesn't recognise it?
Or I could just execute the command at any entity. Any zombie.
But there's only one.
Oh, you know what else I could do? I've got an idea. I'll execute.
But that means that any zombie could have.
No, it's fine. I've got another idea.
Random zombie in like anywhere.
I've got another idea. I'll do it. I'll execute the command at any zombie that's standing on top of polished and what's it called andesite. Is it andesite? Yeah, I'll execute it on any zombie that's on top of polished andesite.
Okay.
In fact, I'll execute it on any zombie that's on top of 3 blocks on top of sponge. You know, just keep things simpler. So it's the same as the one. Right. So, oh yeah, I have used execute. I've used it here.
Yeah, I do remember you using execute.
Yeah, we used it here.
It wasn't insane.
Right.
I remember it.
So execute at E. But what a lot of people don't realise is that it can actually use execute for entities rather than players, which is awesome. So I'm going to do execute at E type equals zombie. Oops. Type equals zombie. Then after that I'm going to put the tilde. So you do execute at E, execute, and then target selector. So you're not at something.
Yeah.
And then you can put the square brackets in if you want to. After that you put the 3 tildes. Then optionally you can then put detect, and then another 3, and then a further 3 tildes. Actually, I'm going to do -3 here. If you do the detect, then if you do the detect, then you need.
You do.
Yeah. If you do the detect, you need to then put the ID of the block. And
how do you know what the ID of the? Oh yeah, it tells you.
Well,
sorry.
if you hold, I think it's H and F3, and then go into no, sorry, hold F3 and then H. Yeah. Okay. So you can see I've got the normal thing here. If I then hold F3 and H and then turn F3 off again, you can see it's got the.
It will tell you the.
Yeah, it's got the ID.
No, I've seen that. Yeah.
So that's how you find the ID. So it just so happens that sponge is exactly the same as how it's spelled, just without a capital S. Some of the things can actually be quite misleading. For instance, awkward planks is just planks, and they're all planks. Yeah.
How do you know which is different then? Oh, yeah,
they've got a different data value.
Yeah, they got a different number. So.
And then all these are called stone. I mean, some of them are real weird. Like, wait, let me think of one. There was some pretty weird ones.
What or is all one?
I mean, that's called hey_block, but it's hey bale. Why not call it hey_bale to make things easy for everyone?
Because it's a block.
But the item name is hey bale, and then the ID is hey block. I mean, that's just, why would you do that? It's just so confusing. Anyway.
Yeah, but it's a block.
Yeah, well, why did they call it hey bale then? Why not call it hey block?
What?
Why did they call that hey bale then? Anyway.
Well, who knows? You ask the Minecraft creators that question.
And another thing, the blocks of ores, they're called, in the item they're called block of diamond, and in the ID they're called diamond_block. So you got block of emerald, and its ID is emerald_block. I mean, it just makes things so much more confusing that the IDs don't match up with the names. But we're gonna execute detect sponge, and after that it's necessary that you have to put the data value. And because sponge only has one data value, it doesn't matter if you put 0 or 15. Don't do anything larger than 15, but it's probably just best just put 0.
Why not anything larger than 15?
Because any block can only have 15 data values. There's only 15 variants of each type of block. So sponge 0.
Because there's only one sponge. What do you mean, like in the future update? You mean like a red sponge or something?
Well, they might have actually made a different type of sponge, but oh yeah, there we go. See, that one says
wet sponge.
Wet sponge.
So it could be a wet sponge now.
Yeah. If I set it to 1, then that would represent wet sponge.
But if you put anything between 15, it could be a wet sponge.
And then 2 would be sponge, 3 would be wet sponge, 4 would be sponge. But so let's do 0. Right. So It's executing that. So then after
That's pretty
you've done all
misleading.
that shizzle whizzle, you then put the actual command. So the particle bit. There we go. / particle smoke. I've shown this already.
Yep.
Ooh, should probably get rid of this. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, if you think the audio quality has improved vastly, because I certainly think it has, I put quite.
I have no idea.
I put a bit of time into making sure that the quality is okay. Right, is that working? It's not working. Is he not even standing on sponge? Is that it? Oh no, it's working. Ah, that's it. That's it. You know.
That's so creepy.
Particles. You see those particles that are going. If you get far away enough, they don't render. Like that. They've already stopped. So
Yeah,
on the end of the particle command, at the very end, the very last tag you can add is force, and basically, oh, not DOS. Sorry about that, guys. I appeared to have just pressed F11 by mistake, but at the end you just put.
Bizarre.
It was indeed. And then you just put force, and all that does, that tag says that it's going to force the particle command, even if the player's particles turned off, and even if they're standing far away from it. So no matter what, that particle command is going to execute. Okay, you can see him. Yeah. It is. You know what, I need to make them a bit more dense. So where's 10? Let's change that to maybe 100, and we'll change the radius to 0.5.
Whoa, you can make 0.5 blocks.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could do that.
And we'll do it no blocks relative of the entity. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, that's really weird.
It's tiny, the block.
It's a bit too much, I think. Let's change that then to
about
45.
45. 100's a bit much.
That's awesome. And if we turn off the lights as well.
Oh gosh. It does look like he's moving.
It's quite weird that.
Josh, could you make him so he teleports to the player?
Yeah.
Like every time a light flashes off, he's like, shh. He just slowly moves, and no one even notices until he's like up to him with a knife and kills you.
Maybe not all that, but some of it, yeah.
Not with knife though, except for not with knife. No knife. Because this is a kids friendly game, isn't it? Yeah.
I think what we'll do is I need to get the coordinates of where it is at the moment, so we can reset it, you know.
Oh
yeah. Right.
Whoa, the zombie has coordinates?
No, the block that it's inside. The block that's inside.
I wouldn't have thought a zombie would have had coordinates.
Well, it does. It's inside a block which has coordinates, right? Makes perfect sense.
Oh yeah.
Right,
okay.
So
hey Josh, you know when you did that teleport thing, you made half the door. Could you do a similar thing and make half a zombie?
No.
The zombies can see blocks out there.
Yeah, but that doesn't. Yeah, but they're an entity. They're completely different. Entities are completely different to blocks. In Minecraft, you've got three things. You got the three elements of Minecraft. You've got blocks, entities, and particles, and they're all extremely different from each other. You can't make half a zombie.
In the game, and they like it. That's it.
Yeah. You got blocks, particles, and entities.
Simplest.
So it's like the table of elements.
Minecraft down to its simplest form. Three things will be left.
There we go. Now it's got an underscore into its name, so we can execute commands on it. Yay!
You can now test
TP. Right, what are the coordinates? So as soon as I've got the coordinates. I got them down. So as soon as any player has a score of at least 1 for reset zombie, it is then going to TP the zombie back to that start position, which I think is pretty awesome.
Yep. That's quite good.
But another thing we need to do is as soon as that command has run successfully, we then need to reset the score back to 0 so that it can be done again and again.
Yeah. Well, the zombie can't just like teleport to and then just stay there forever.
Scoreboard players
Needs to
set
go back
at P.
Needs to go back to the back of the
Reset.
game. Kill people.
Zombie to 0.
Scary zombie that. It is a pretty scary zombie.
You've got a jack-lantern in it. You know what? That happens naturally on Halloween. Naturally, as in like, any zombies that spawn.
Teleport?
No. I mean like on Halloween. If you play Minecraft on Halloween, the zombies, all the mobs, in fact, have jack-o'-lanterns on their head. Which is, it's real weird. Except spiders. Spiders don't have it. Okay, so now I'm going to create that scoreboard because at the moment the game has no idea what I'm on about. Scoreboard objectives, add, reset, zombie, dummy. Right, okay.
Dummy.
Yeah. The most useful type of scoreboard is dummy. There are other types, but the one you'll find yourself using the most is dummy. Right, okay. So now another thing we need to do. We also need to teleport the zombie like 0.2 of a block every tick, and as soon as the zombie is like in a certain radius of the player.
Teleport too fast.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Make him like slow.
I'll do it to 0.2, 0.2 of a block every 2 ticks. And then we also want to do executes when the zombie is close enough to the player. It's then going to kill the player. Is that the kind of thing you recommend?
Wow, seriously?
Yep. So it's
gonna kill the player.
Yes,
You're just gonna go right out of there then.
What?
Yeah, that sounds quite good.
Yeah.
Do that.
Name equals.
I'm sorry for telling what to do, by the way, Josh.
What do you mean? This is like, it's like half your series.
Oh, that's good.
Right. So
unfortunate zombies, and unfortunate one.
Yeah, I've done it again. Unfortunate one. See, it's starting to get a bit crowded over here, but I don't expect to put many more commands in. So which direction is that? You see in the top there, it says towards positive X. So we're going to TP the zombie tilde 0.2 tilde every tick. Right, so if I do this, oh wait, no. I also then want to do slash execute at a name equals no, yeah, his name equals unfortunate one. So, do you feel like you might actually be able to do some stuff like this?
Well, I could do some simple. Yeah, I could do this sort of stuff, but it's remembering like how to set it out and all that. Yeah.
I think
I could definitely do the flashy lights and the door that conceals into a bookcase. I can definitely do that sort of thing. Yeah.
I mean, the best kind of learning is obviously just like to practice it yourself.
I know. I think I could do some. I think I could do some of this. Yes.
Whoopsie.
You make it look like it looks difficult, but
any command at all, as long as you break it down into its simplest parts, it's really simple.
Yeah. I mean, it looks difficult, but when you put it in practice, it probably isn't.
It does get difficult, but stuff like this, like just fun stuff like this, it isn't difficult at all, just to mess around with it.
Yeah.
So you can see what I'm doing here. I'm executing any entity that's called unfortunate one, and that's the only entity that's called that. So it's only going to execute that entity. An execute command at any player, at the nearest player whose radius equals 2. Maybe it's a bit lower. Radius equals 1. So it's going to execute that, a kill at a type. You can't
needs to be like a certain block, like about 3 blocks a player.
3 block, I think 1 block.
1 block, yeah.
So kill at E type plus player. You can't do slash kill
How fast is the zombie going? Is it going like 2 blocks?
Well, we'll see, won't we? We'll see.
Okay. It's going to be pretty scary, actually.
Well, I will upload it sometime near Halloween. It's going to come through this door at some point. Just gotta wait. Oh wow, that's really.
Oh, it's like it's walking.
It's walking really slow as well.
What's the flashing light?
I don't even know what the flash. Oh, it is. Oh, ooh, dead. That's big.
Start at the beginning.
What?
Oh, I just continuously walking.
It just went through the. Right, okay, I'm gonna kill him.
It's not going to stop.
Let's kill at E type
Joe,
equals
stop it.
zombie.
Yeah,
that's kind of a problem. That's kind of a problem actually. What I might do is get rid of this.
Josh, you need to kill it.
I've killed it.
I'm more control.
I've killed it. I've definitely killed it.
He was so slow, he was walking.
Right, so that reset thing, I'm getting rid of it. I'm going
That's what you should make it do though. You know, instead of it just like sort of walking while you're in the room, you should start walking when the lights flash.
Ooh. Right, okay. So.
Because they're kind of
yeah, I can do that.
It's already walking halfway down there.
Yeah, I can do that.
It would look better if it's just stood still.
So
went in the room, and then when your light started flashing, zombies started walking like.
I can do that.
Like it's like when you first walk in the room, it doesn't look like it's doing anything until the lights start flashing. It's like I'm like
Yep.
Man. Then you'll be screwed.
There we go, done. So we're executing that. We're executing that. Any player detects minus 3 sponge. So that's the area like the light starts splashing. It's exactly the same as the flashing one. If we look over here, execute light detect minus 3 sponge. It's exactly the same. So as soon as the player is 3 blocks above sponge, it's going to then TP then because unfortunate one 0.2. And nothing to stop the
What's 0.2? What's the 0.2? Oh, it's not
0.2 of a block. So not a full block, just 0.2.
So he's walking a bit slower then, I guess. It's a bit.
Another thing I'm going to do is as soon as this is successful, this command here, is I'm also going to kill the zombie.
Why are you going to kill him?
Oh no! What I'll do, I'll teleport him back to the same location. You know So as soon as it's properly executed the kill command on the player, it's then going to teleport itself back, and because the player is no longer standing with a sponge, it's not going to move in its own until you walk inside. Do you get it?
Oh right, yeah. I do get that.
You getting? You getting any of this?
Yeah, I am getting this. Yes.
You know what we could do here to make this a bit more make this a bit better. If I get this. A bit more tidy, I suppose. I'll put that over there instead, and put the weather clear one in here. Weather clear.
Why do you need a weather clear?
Just so it never rains.
It's weather.
So it never rains. So I'm just gonna put this comparison next to the other one, just to make it a little bit more tidy, you know.
Yeah. Well.
There we go. Okay. So then we get this command, and that's the teleport command, isn't it? So we need to /TP IE name equals name. I've spelled name wrong. Wow.
You've spelled name wrong.
I think this might be a 2-part, so I can't believe it actually took this long.
Well, it looks nice.
It will indeed. Teleport it, the coordinates. I've still got it in a notepad document. Here we go. Control V. There we go. Teleport. So as soon as the player is killed, of course the player will no longer be standing on the sponge, so it won't be teleporting, and it will teleport it back to the location, and it will stand still again.
Yeah.
But I've killed it now. I've killed it now, so I need to. I need stuff back.
Where is it? Where is it?
I've killed it. I killed it because it was going off into the distance.
Where's it gone?
I've killed it. I used the kill command on it. Kill at type name equals unfortunate one.
Yeah, but I mean, don't you need it back?
Yeah, I'll get it now. I'll just /summon.
You can summon a new one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, right.
Turn him a little bit as well.
Yeah. So you got your 3 relative coordinates for coordinates, and then the 2 rotational ones. I think the first one is the sideways one. Yeah, it is 90 degrees, obviously meaning 90 degrees. And there we go.
Oh, wait, you've just put. What's that? What?
He's ready.
Wasn't it a jack-o'-lantern on his head?
Oh, yeah, it was.
So now when you set up the thing, it should start moving when you walk in.
Yeah, not when I'm outside though. Only when I walk in.
It only starts after you've walked the sponge. So it doesn't even move when you're on the first. Only after you pass the sponge.
Yep. There we go.
Oh man, that's so scary. I can't move.
All we need to do now is make
Get a sword, quick! Whoa.
There we go. It works. Right, so here is the command blocks. We did try to make it so that the lights turned off. We did try.
It didn't work.
It might have worked, but I wasn't willing to put any more time into it because it did take like about 50 minutes.
It's probably something like
it was quite complicated and convoluted. I might even in the future be able to redo this. I might come back to this in a later episode and try to get it to work. But for now, just leaving it like so.
So here's the
finished. Here's finished product.
Success.
Time set 18,000. In case you didn't know, 18,000 is midnight. Right, okay. You ready? You ready, Isaac?
Yeah, ready.
Mr. No Game 13.
Yeah,
Viewers,
ready.
are you ready for this really scary thing?
I'm ready. Yes. Strange looking. Oh my
lights are
goodness.
flickering.
Oh no. Oh my gosh. It's coming towards you. Oh no.
And dead.
Oh, dead. Well, that was quite good. I think that was a success, to be honest. You know, it's not the episode. I thought it looked a bit fail.
And here is the command blocks. Just as a quick
recap.
recap.
It's like a pile of mess.
Just as a quick
It's
recap.
like a pile of mess, but you know, it's what powers life still.
So underneath
Josh.
this certain area, just please let me explain. Let me explain. I have to explain. So underneath a certain area over there, from about there and beyond, there are loads of sponge blocks underneath. And as soon as the player is on top of those SpongeBobs, as soon as the player is on top of the sponge blocks, it's then going to execute clone command. It's going to execute one clone command and then the next, based on execute detect sponge 0 clone, and that's these two here. As soon as that is not true, it's going to clone in the top one, which turns on all the lights, and then when the player stands top of the sponge again, it starts flicking between these two variations. Also, this one's just to make it never rain. And what else we got? Constantly executing a particle command zombie to make the cool cloud thing. Got another one here. Oh, that's not even doing anything. You know what we'll do? Just get that over there. Put it inside there. There we go. Compacting. We also got one inside here, which is constantly
compacting. It's not really compact.
Yeah, I've compacted it by one block. So inside here, we've also got, as soon as the player is on top of sponge, so as soon as they are inside that room, it's going to TP the special zombie 0.2 blocks in that direction, which gives the animation of walking, and don't need that. That's not needed. That is needed.
It's not usable.
And then finally, as soon as the zombie is executed at P equals 1, as soon as the zombie is within a 1 block radius of the player, radius equals 1, it's going to execute a kill at E type equals player command. And as soon as it's done that, it's going to then TP the zombie back to the starting location, which means you can use it again and again. Right.
Just keep walking. You just keep walking on a sponge. It will automatically reset.
Yep. And just as a finishing off thing, because I think this would be pretty cool. Slash time set 18,000, and then put a lever in front.
Power in a day by Redstone. Wow.
There we go. Switch it off, and it should turn to night. Yeah, there we go.
No way. You made a day and night switch.
Yep. Time set 6,000. Time set 18,000.
That's so bizarre.
When the lever turns off, the redstone torch turns on, which turns this one on.
Turn on the sun.
And of course, I don't want it to be night all the time, but I want it to be night when I'm using this. Right, so just flip that switch and then you can give it a go. What's this thing? Oh, it's just a name for that. Hey, it's not even working. Oh yeah, of course, because turned it off, that's why. Well, I think that's pretty much it. It's been a long one this time, but hopefully the finished video won't turn out as long as the recording session did, because the recording session was pretty long, to say the least.
Well,
I apologise for that to Mr. Nerd Games 13.
It's fine, Josh. You know. I don't mind that much being your videos, whatever, because they're quite good. So, and it was a success as well.
It was indeed. See the little particles. Cheerio, zombie. See you in another 16 episodes. Well.
Unfortunate one.
In case we
been trapped in that room forever and just keeps resetting.
Yeah, it's literally trapped in the room forever. So next time, no idea what I'm going to do, because we always come up with this literally minutes before we start recording. But this time we made a flashing light horror. I suppose this could be for a horror map, sort of. You could put it in a horror map, I suppose, if you wanted to.
Yeah, so yeah.
Or similar sort of thing to this. You could make I don't know, an armor stand.
An arrow, like a magical arrow, just fine.
You can
What
make an
noise?
armor stand with chainmail on. The armor stand's invisible,
Ooh,
so all you
that's
can see is
scary.
all you can see is the chainmail. It's like a ghost, and it just like teleports along. Oh wow,
That
so
would
many
be
ideas.
scary. Anyway,
But yeah, that's the end of
yeah, I
it for
think
this
that's it for
episode.
this episode.
Do tune in for next
Yeah,
time,
thank you guys.
which
Yeah,
it
thank
will
you
be.
guys
I
for
have no idea
watching.
when. It'll be subject to change whenever the next episode will be released. Might be in a month, might be in a week, don't know. But if you did like this video, if you did indeed like this video, then be sure to leave us a big fat thumbs up. If you have any suggestions for the CB1, otherwise known as command blocking with a noob series, then do leave your suggestions in the comment section below. And if you really want to, then subscribe. But apart from that, this has been the Redstone Ninja, and my work is done here.
Goodbye.